Hey guys, so God gave me a prophetic word, and I'm going to insert the clip into what He showed me, and He has shown me this before, so I'm going to talk about it after.
Maybe I should just quit and go back to making noodles.
Quit, don't quit. Noodles, don't noodle.
Hey guys, so it's a couple days after, so today's 12th. I actually recorded that right before therapy, and I had therapy at 4, and then right after I had therapy, I opened my phone, and I found out about the tragic news about Charlie Kirk. So I believe it was prophetic in a way that I hadn't been watching Charlie Kirk for a little while, probably a couple months. I really believe that he was a man of God, and he had a lot of gifts, and he had a big purpose for God, and I find glory in the way that he passed, and I find glory in the work that he did, and so I am sad to see him gone, but I do know that he brought much glory to God, and I think that's all anyone could ever ask for. But so as far as the word, so beforehand, God showed me about the Kung Fu Panda, and so God was showing me that quit or don't quit, and then noodles, basically. And I've gotten this specific word before, but in a different context, and and just the fact that God said that right before I had therapy, and then I opened my phone and I found out. We have choices in this world. We have free will. We can do whatever we want to do, essentially. Does that mean that it's good that we can do whatever we want to do? No. But in the end, no one cares what you do. And I don't mean in the sense that you don't impact anyone, because you will. You will impact people around you, and you will impact God. But in the end, nobody has accountability for you but you. And so, quit, don't quit. Follow God, don't follow God. The only person that's going to reap the consequences is you. And I think that the persecution that Charlie has gone through, it was prophetic. It was of God. He impacted a lot of people. He had a lot of influence, and he used that for God. But again, whether you are, battling and you preach to other people and you're a Christian yourself, you have influence, and other people, everyone really has influence. We have good or bad, and it's based off of who we follow, the enemy or God. And so, whether the people you talk to believe the gospel or not, I kind of had to learn the hard way of, not everyone I talk to is going to be like, oh my goodness, now I'm a follower of Christ. It'd be amazing if that happened, but sadly that doesn't. But I do also recognize that people have choice, and we can warn them, and that's really all God does, is he convicts and he warns, and he tells us things. But in the end, follow him or don't, we're going to have consequences. Just like a kid, if you're their parent, you can tell them and you can warn them, but in the end, if they don't want to follow and they don't follow, then they don't follow, and they will find out themselves. But my condolences to his family and his children, and God was talking to me about Charlie briefly. He gave me a lot of signs about Charlie. He didn't say specifically what would happen to Charlie, but throughout the week, so he placed Charlie in my mind a couple of times, and then also before going to bed, I had a vision of me being shot. And then, a couple days later, and then the day of, I get this message, and then I find out. So, he was a man of God, and so, but my condolences to his wife and his children, and that's the message I have today. So God bless you.